Hello and welcome everybody to another Final Fantasy draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at Platinum 2. We actually got a trophy off stream because I was just playing some Magic and enjoying a nice 5-color Towns deck while I was watching the Dodgers beat the Reds. But today I hope to do that again. I want to have some fun because I think there's only a couple of Final Fantasy drafts left before we move on to the next format. So let's hop into this draft, but before we do, I just want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. TCGplayer.com is the place to go to for all your Match the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes of Edge of Eternities, Final Fantasy, or Spider-Man, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, or commander decks, go to TCGplayer.com. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, check out HeavyPlay.com for premium Match the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are your one-stop shop for everything you need to make sure you're fully ready to go for your next tabletop gaming experience. They got deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, all that good stuff. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. All right, I just want like a really good Towns payoff. That's what I want to do, but let's see what we get. Jador, I'm not a big fan of. This is a town, but the payoff is just not good enough in my opinion. Lock Cole is a really fun signpost uncommon. Sahagin can also do a lot of work. Suplex is also fine. So those are some of the cards I'm looking at. There's also Resentful Revelation, but I don't think I want to take it this early. I actually think I'm going to take Sahagin over Lock Cole, mostly because this is a multicolored card. I do really like blue as a color, and I can pair this with, you know, green, red, or black and have it be really strong. So let's go ahead and take Sahagin out of this pack. Oh, man, I just keep getting these really good aggressive white cards. I mean, it's good. It's just, you know, I kind of want to do something else, but like, what else am I... Like, Dragoon's Lance is just so much stronger than anything else that I could be doing. Like, if it was honestly between Dragoon's Lance and, like, Travel the Overworld, I would just take Travel the Overworld. The Lance is just too good, though. I just gotta take it here. All right, moving on. Pack 1, pick 3, we have Vane's Treachery, which is a really good removal spell. The best of the commons that we see. Wow, this is quite a weak pack. There's Ash, but I don't actually put a high priority on Ash. I'm just going to take Vane's Treachery as a really, really solid removal spell and kind of see where this goes. What is this? Oh, that's a Farseek. Okay. Once again, white seems to be open here. We see Slash of Light and Ambrosia Whiteheart. There's also Dark Knight's Greatsword, which can be quite nice. Not really sure what to take. These are all fine options. I guess I'll just take the Ambrosia. It's nice if you can pick up some job select cards, but they're all fine options, honestly. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, double Dragoon's Lance, that is certainly something. Seeing another Slash of Light. So literally everybody wants to be either blue-green Towns, blue-black Control, or blue-red Spells Matters. Has that been your experience so far, drafting this ARC format? Just nobody wants to do the white aggro thing. All right, well, you know what? 2 Dragoon's Lance means that this is going to be a very strong version of this type of deck. Let's see where this goes. We have a Vane's Treachery. There is a Black Mage's Rod here, Dreams of Laguna, and Sid. So the question here is whether or not I want to take Sid versus Black Mage's Rod. Sid seems really good with what we have so far. Yeah, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take the Black Mage's Rod. Let's just lean into... I haven't at least drafted a black-white deck, so let's keep our curve really low. I mean, yeah, there's a Dragoon's Wyvern too, so that's really, really good, but I'm just going to take the Magitech Infantry here and see if I can commit to a black-white deck here. And the thing is, I mean, the Magitech Infantry is also just a really good card anyways, especially if I can pick up a second copy. So let's try this. Here, a bit of a weak pack. I guess I'll take a Thief's Knife, but I don't really love it. Wow, Lock Cole on the wheel? What? I guess I'll take a Demon Wall? I don't know how much I love this if I want to be more aggressive. If I lean into some artifact synergies, though, I think it can be good. But the thing is, like, people should like, this is one of the best, if not the best, uncommons in the entire format. And as a result, like, if you pass this, you should try to avoid being in white, right? I don't know. I mean, what do I know? Nothing. We'll see. Is black getting cut off? Who knows? Alright, well, I have lost to the Aerith Rescue mission before, so I can try it. Maybe we'll table some of the Slash of Lights. That would be super nice. It might be wishful thinking, though. Alright, we have a Cloudbound Moogle. All these cards on the right I don't really love. Another Moogle. Okay, so there's at least one other white drafter. Because none of the Slash of Lights tabled. I mean, to be fair, we didn't really table anything notable there. But the thing is, like, it's not even like my black is particularly strong, so I'm not necessarily married to this. I don't know. I mean, this is one of the best green cards in the entire format. I can either get a basic land or a bird, and then when it attacks, I put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and double the number of counters on it. There's also Corner by Black Mages. It's double black, but it's good. There's also Judge Magister Gabranth. The issue with taking the Saz is I'm not going to be able to get a bird. Alright, I'm just going to take Corner by Black Mages here and just lean into black-white. Just to showcase, like, a different way to draft the format, and I do think this can end up playing out pretty well. And I think there's a pretty decent chance that Judge Magister Gabranth tables. Kefka is also incredible. So we opened Saz and got past a Kefka. Two of the more fun rares to play in the format. And here I am taking a Zach Fair. Slash of Light. There's a Torgal, a Quistis, which is good. Town Greeter. I mean, we didn't see any green in pack number 1. So this is kind of what we're working with here. Pack 2, pick 4 gives us Reno and Rude or Paladin's Arms. I actually don't like Reno and Rude that much. I'm going to take Paladin's Arms. I just like having a bunch of job select cards. They just work really well together. And so I just want to overload on these. This also makes cards like Gallicat, if I pick those up later, also much stronger. And they work really well with Slash of Light. Alright, ooh, another Magitech Infantry, gotta love it. Gaius Van Baelsar's okay, another Black Mage's Rod would have been fine, but of course, the Magitech Infantry with multiples can be quite strong. This is a really good card. The issue is it's double black, so I would love to be able to pick up a Crossroads Village or perhaps a black-white town, just to make it easier for me to play this card. I really hope Judge Magister tables. I think there's a really good chance that it does, just because it's a gold card, and it doesn't look like there's a million people playing white. So they would have to specifically also be black-white. But if anything, there might be another blue-white drafter, just because we passed the Sid, and I don't know. That's at least my hope. So here, there's an Undercity Dire Rat, which is fine. There's a Final Days, which is also okay. But yeah, I will take a Crossroads Village here, just to make my mana a little bit better for the Corner by Black Mages. Frank Karsten would be proud of me for taking this land. Alright, here there is a black-white land, a Paladin's Arms, and a Weapons Vendor. Do I take another land? Or do I take something like a... We're on 12 playables. I actually think Weapons Vendor might be good here. We have 3... Actually, it still costs 4, man. I'm going to take the Paladin's Arms here, just because I do think it's important to kind of lean into... the equipment cards. I'm going to take Circle of Power here over Gallicat. I do like Gallicat here, but this is just a nice card draw effect. I have a Black Mage's Rod and Cornered by Black Mages as well. I do think it's kind of close, but I like having a little bit of action. And now the Judge Magister tabled, so very, very happy with the late half of this pack. Not sure I want to play Fate of the Suncrest, though. I mean, it's totally fine if you need an interactive spell, so we can put it in here if we need. All these cards are not particularly good. Sorcerer Schemes is a good card, but certainly not for our combination of cards. And, you know, this is just another, like, unexciting deck with a bunch of black and white cards in it. It's totally fine, right? It's totally fine, but, you know, we have, what? 2, 3, 4 removal effects, a really good curve, but I can definitely see just getting overpowered here. There's another Ambrosia, but now I'm wondering if I should pick up Dark Knight's Greatsword or Sephiroth's Intervention here instead. You know, with all these, like, little creatures, I think this is a really good Dark Knight's Greatsword deck. Intervention is nice, but I also just want to curve out beautifully. I'm actually going to take the Greatsword here. I think it's very, very good, specifically in black-white. Being able to just have, like, random Magitech infantries and cornered by black mages and slap this on to just finish them off seems really good. Lunar Whale, okay, well, I guess blue-white was also a thing that we could do. Here we have Reno and Rude, Rufus, and Slash of Light. This one's interesting because I kind of want Slash of Light, but Rufus is also quite strong. This one, you know, there is a small chance that this tables, but I'm just going to take the Rufus here. Oh, Vane's Treachery is incredible. Jill? Yikes. All right, well, I mean, look, we got a good card in the Treachery here, but of course, we would have had the Lunar Whale, Jill, we could have taken the Sid, but you know what? It's okay. Like I said before, part of me also wanted to try and showcase a different archetype, and so we're going to go with black-white here instead of blue-white, and feel very bad about it, because now we have Astrologian's Planisphere, Dragoon's Wyvern, Summon Shiva. Now, at least white is also open, so we're still taking fine cards. Like, I mean, look, like, I don't have the couple of Wyverns or Jill, but I mean, I do have 2 Slash of Lights, 2 Vane's Treachery, right? 2 Vane's Treachery, and those are looking to be very, very good in this strategy. But black is certainly not super duper open relative to blue. Now, this pack is a complete miss, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to take a rare here. Pick up some gems, you know? Chocobo Kick, pick 6. The hell? There's a Graha Tia and a Stiltskin. I think Graha Tia is a nice... Like, I have nothing at the top end of my mana curve, so I think this is totally fine to play. Another Dragoon's Wyvern? Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, you know what? Look, yes, our blue-white deck would have been really nice, but I shouldn't really be mad at triple Slash of Light, double Fange. Like, Slash of Light in this deck with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 job select cards is going to be really, really good. This is going to frequently just deal 5 damage in this type of deck, so still don't mind that. It says 7 creatures here, but these all count 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 creatures, and then cornered by black mages and Circle of Power here as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it's getting ridiculous. I will take Deadly Dispute. I do think this card's probably pretty good in this deck, so I want to try it. There's also... I mean, what's happening in this draft? There's a Thunder Magic pick 8. Ugh. Alright, whatever. Deadly Dispute does seem pretty good here. It does look like, however, we are somewhat contested here, and so we have exactly 23 cards. Now, I will say, I don't mind these 23 cards. So, this is fine. What's our curve looking like? 2.4. Might actually be able to play 16 lands if we do pick up one more good card for this deck. Or do I have one in my sideboard? Like, I don't really want to play Demon Wall. There's an Aerith Rescue Mission or a Cloudbound Moogle. Those are options as well. Or I can just play 17. Do I have any rares in this deck? I do not. I do not. Look, Deadly Dispute's also fine when you have a bunch of random equipment lying around. Should I have been blue-white? Probably. I mean, we do have 9 black cards still, but the blue would certainly have been better. If I was blue, I would have had like 2 or 3 Dragoon's Wyverns, and I would have had a Jill, and I would have had a Sid. So I guess that would have been good. But you know what? I don't hate this deck, so it's totally fine. Now, do I love this deck? TBD. All right. Do I want any of these cards here? 7 creatures. So Vincent's Limit Break is not a very good trick if a lot of your creatures come in token form. So I don't think I like it here. Demon Wall is a consideration. Maybe a Moogle, maybe a Rescue Mission. Let's take a look here. These are all the maybes. These 3 cards on the right are maybes. And then, like I said, we could potentially shave a land, although I don't even know if I want to do that. I don't think I want the Moogle. I think I'm just going to try the Aerith Rescue Mission here. and just play 16 lands. My curve is just so ridiculously low. Now the question is, what do I want to cut? Like, I have a corner by black mages, but I have mostly white cards. Like, corner by black mages is kind of rough here. But I think given the fact that I have so many more white cards, I should still do this. I'm very happy that I picked up the Crossroads Village, though, because this at least gives us the 8 black that we need. So yeah, this is a little bit awkward, but I think this is the best that we have for our deck, and let's give it a whirl. All right, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, I do have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all of your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I think is a really, really great way to join an awesome community of folks also looking to up their limited game. I post monthly Patreon videos on the Patreon channel, and also I do monthly streams for the Patreon. So lots of benefits. Check it out. All right, on the play here, I guess I'll keep this. I mean, I drew the 2 black with the corner by black mages, which is nice. All right, no 2-drop, so I guess we'll just attack for 1. I mean, if they play anything on turn 2, we're just going to fire off this corner by black mages, right? Okay, and if not, then we're going to attack with the infantry. Another land is not ideal. How many infantries did we have? We had 2? Okay, that's fine. Oh, can you imagine? I thought they were going to play fire magic. That would be such a, like, good patient play to make. How do you not have anything to play here? It's nuts. I'm going to play the Rufus here because this plays around fire magic a little bit more. Like, they can have Syncopate here for sure. Okay, Swallowed by Leviathan as well. Sure. I mean, they were going to get us with the Swallowed by Leviathan, but the nice thing is they're just continuing to take damage here, which is great. I just want to keep trying to force damage through here if possible. They're at 9 life, and then maybe I can cheese them out here with the Aerith rescue mission. Choco Comet on Magitech Infantry. That is quite nice. Ah, I lose my my artifact too. That's unfortunate. All right, well, I'll play Graha Tia, I guess, and play around Syncopate. I could have played the Village, but I think I'd rather play around the Syncopate. Like, we don't get to see cards for this deck, ever. It just never happens. Well, I'm glad I played 16 lands here, because we're still on 7, and now, like, I mean, their deck looks amazing. Like, every card looks awesome. Well, and then they had to go play an Ether. But outside of that, their deck looks amazing. They're probably gonna, like, suplex my Graha Tia. Fair enough, I guess. Alright, ooh, Dark Knight's Greatsword was a really good draw. And then I can just move this over. Okay. I don't have to move it over now. And we'll pass. So this gives 3+3+. So if they try to lean on a creature, I can tap everything down with the rescue mission. While leading off with the Dreams of Laguna is really interesting. Like, what do they have in their hand? Oh! Oh, I forgot about Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that is rough. Yeah, that's brutal. I should have just targeted something. Yikes. Alright, fair enough. We still have a lethal attack. Gonna play around counter magic here. How many cards in the yard? 6. Yeah. Good game. They had an amazing deck, actually. I feel like we drew just enough action there to close things out. I think I made a small misstep bit there by just not moving the Greatsword immediately because I forgot about Stuck in Summoner Sanctum being able to turn off equipment. But 1-0. I have a newfound respect for Aerith Rescue Mission after losing to it like two or three times in the last couple days. Also, it's just good in a deck with a bunch of equipment. Alright, opponent on the play. I'm going to keep this. We do have the turn 1 Magitech Infantry. We have a couple of Slash of Lights. Turn 2, I guess we just play out an Ambrosia. I kind of don't want to attack them. I don't know. It felt dicey, but I think maybe I was just playing a little too scared. I missed out on 1 point of damage, I suppose. I have triple Slash of Light. I shouldn't really attack with Magitech Infantry here. I can't kill the Quina. So if they make a token this turn, yes, that's going to be very, very annoying. Because my deck has a lot of trouble even with just a bunch of random 1/1 tokens. Looks like a Chocobo kick, which I can't do much about. Okay, let's get Magitech Infantry. Still can't kill the Quina. And yeah, I suppose we just play Circle of Power. Alright. No good attack here for us. Next turn, we do have the ability to Slash of Light here for 3. Now, but if they play like a fat Chocobo here, that's going to be tough. It's a white Aura Sight. That's okay. It's actually kind of weak, them choosing to do that. Okay. We need to draw more living equipment. We have like a million of them in our deck. Alright, Minwoo. Oh, there it is. There it is. So, Dragoon's Lance turns on the Magitech Infantry. Kill you. Kill you. This was a good turn, I'm gonna say. The old triple spell turn. And now our opponent's sitting at 9 life and having to deal with all of these threats. And I still have another Slash of Light and a You're Not Alone in my hand. Bartz and Boko does not do anything. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna kill them. Yeah. Alright. That hand really got there. Like, we definitely drew out of that one. Like, that was just like a perfect draw of just threats and spells and interaction. And you really got to see the power of Slash of Light in a deck that has all these job select cards. Alright, we are on the play here with a 2-lander. I have some 3s. I'm going to keep this and just hope I draw. Basically, with this hand, if I draw a 2-drop, a 1-drop, or a land, I'm good. Okay? Because I have Deadly Dispute. So if I just draw something cheap, I can use the Deadly Dispute to try to find more lands. And I don't really have that many expensive cards. But drawing Vane's Treachery is not ideal. Ugh. Ugh. Now, something I want to use. Okay, there you go. Let's play Rufus. Oh. I mean, that's okay. But, like, they didn't improve their board state in any way, so I'm not, like, a huge fan of that. Attack. Oh, I can Deadly Dispute the dog. That's funny. What do I want to do now? This is actually interesting, because I can either try to be really aggressive and play Paladin's Arms, or, because my hand is so heavy on... Actually, I'm just going to play Circle of Power. It just ensures that I'll be able to just, like, play everything out smoothly. And the earlier I get this going, the better, just because I have like 3 spells that trigger off of it anyways. So for example, even next turn, if I play 2 spells, that's the same as getting, almost the same as getting an attack in with the Paladin's Arms. Also, I can use Vane's Treachery with the dog because I have the Rufus. That is a Phantom Train. So if they sack that, then I can use the Vane's Treachery. Sure. Or they can just take 4, which is obviously kind of a tough spot to be in as well. Here, I'm not sure if I want to play the Grahatia or the Paladin's Arms. But something tells me Paladin's Arms is going to be better. Keeping up Deadly Dispute here seems pretty nice. So we'll just wait. The thing is, they're black-white. They have access to a lot of good removal here. So I just have to be mindful of that. And we're still putting on a lot of pressure. Like, my opponent... I mean, certainly, they're like, we're more aggressive, right? They're definitely leaning a lot more into the sacrifice angle of what Black-White can do, which is very strong. So I just feel like what's going to happen if I play a Grahatia is they're just going to kill it, right? So I'm just trying to pick my spot here a little bit better. Now, the question is, do I want to sacrifice this dog end of turn? It can't really attack, sure. I get to draw more cards. Ooh, Judge Magister. That's a good one. Aerith Rescue Mission is also a good one. That's actually really interesting. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. So let's say they sacrifice something and turn on the Phantom Train. They can turn this into a 7/7. And the Judge Magister gets turned on as well. They have 4 cards. I'm actually going to chill here. And I'd rather draw a card than get a counter on the Judge Magister. So let's just do that. So we've drawn a lot of cards, which is nice. Hopefully we can find, you know, our many, many Slash of Lights. But yeah, like I said, they're really leaning into the sacrifice theme here. Like, Salvagers plus Gabranth plus Phantom Train is quite the combination of cards. Dragoon's Lance, sure. Yeah, like, how do I deal with the train? It's kind of tough, isn't it? What is happening here? What are you doing, Nate? What the hell? Do what you gotta do. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that's not enough to kill me. Yeah, I mean, this is a really, really strong attack. Like, Phantom Train is doing so much work here. They have 3 cards. Sephiroth's Intervention, sure. They still have to sack 3 things to make this actually work. Sure. Alright. I mean, they truly went all in here. Which, you know, might work. Honestly, I'm at 6 life, right? So, this is an 8/8 Trampler. You're not alone. Now for me, it's just like certainly I want to kill the Gabranth here, but what do I sacrifice? Is it Paladin's Arms? Because they can turn this into a 9/9. I guess it's Paladin's Arms. Oh, I guess it can be a 10/10 even. Alright, fair enough. Three cards in hand for the opponent. No creature? Okay. Well, we found a Slash of Light, which is not quite enough. I mean, presumably they're gonna kill my Judge Magister Gabranth. Then I'm in a whole lot of trouble. Yeah. That sucks. We don't have lethal. We're 1 damage short. That's crazy, right? This is 5 damage, this is 6 damage. Maybe they don't have a creature. If they don't have a creature, we're still okay. They have a creature. Okay. I don't think they have another creature, but I don't think it matters. I go to 1. Okay. Vein's Treachery doesn't get it done. I mean, I have to attack, right? I'm at 1 life. Yeah. No creature. No creature. Oh my gosh, what a game. Alright, my opponent's deck was sweet. You know, I actually haven't drafted too many, like, all-in, like, sacrificey decks with the Phantom Train, but, like, they had just this fort of interaction that, I mean, made that game extremely close. My opponent, I don't know if it was correct or not, but they made the decision to sacrifice everything to go all-in on the Magister Gabranth, and we had the Vein's Treachery, and that really slowed them down. Because all they had left afterwards was the Phantom Train. Woo! Close game. Alrighty. I think we're 2-0 here. On the play... Ooh. I'm gonna keep, but it's not quite an aggressive hand, but I think that's still okay. Like, if I draw land number 4... The fact that I can go Aerith Rescue Mission, which then turns on my Slash of Lights, is pretty good. Gonna name black on Crossroads Village because I have Cornered by Black Mages in hand. Ideally, I just draw like a Dragoon's Lance or something. Okay, that's an Ambrosia. That's also totally fine. I will absolutely play that on turn 2. It's a Sahagin. I will not be picking anything up. And I wanted to play the Cornered by Black Mages because if I draw a land, like especially if I draw planes, I can double spell, which can be pretty good. That's a Paladin's Arms. However, we did only draw a Swamp. I assume they're going to block. It's kind of silly, at least in this instance, to not block, I don't think. I mean, the rescue mission here seems good. Just, look, if I draw planes next turn, I can still double spell, right? And this just gives me 4 tokens, so if they just play like 1 blocker at a time, I can just Slash of Light. They're just playing a 3-mana 2/2 here. Okay? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And it technically does block everything that I have here. And I definitely want to play the land here, because if I draw land number 6, I can play Dragoon's Lance and move it. Our hand is so janky, I don't know if this is going to work. It's kind of funny, though. Man, we have so many black sources. I guess we're attacking for 3. Is it Ambrosia? Please don't be Ambrosia. Battle menu? Gosh. Going wide, baby! That was a really good combat tutorial, if that found a 2/2 for them. 4 cards in hand for the opponent. Very, we might need to go to the skies soon. A land here would be good. Okay, there is the land. Now the question is whether or not I want to just go with the lance here. Like, do I just want to get in for 2 here? Or do I want to play Judge Magister? Like, if I play Judge Magister and attack for 3, they eat 1 and this grows. Sure. Having a big menace creature on this board does seem pretty nice. So yeah, I mean, we're throwing away a creature, but imagine it's like I'm moving the creature, the +1/+1 counter from that creature onto the Judge Magister, okay? And if they play a second creature, like, my creature has menace, right? Oh, that's really strong. Oh, I guess it grew the Judge Magister, but wow. Lauren there was huge. Oh my gosh, we drew You're Not Alone? I mean, they only have one card in hand. I feel like we go for it. Whew! Some of these games are close, you know what I mean? And the thing is, we're winning like in such scrappy ways, right? These are just a bunch of cheap, efficient cards, some removal. I'm playing Aerith Rescue Mission to make 3 1/1 tokens, right? This is just a really, really scrappy way to just kind of try to beat people down. No frills, but it's getting the job done. Like, my opponent had a bit of a clunky draw, and this deck is very, very good at punishing those draws. I would dare to say that a lot of the decks that we've been beating look like they're better than ours. But we're playing one way, we're beaten down, and it's working out for us. Not sure which one of these I want to play, to be honest. Magitech Infantry, okay. Another deck that's looking to go aggro, I'm actually liking that a little bit less. We'll see how this goes. What the hell? Okay. Alright. Look, I'm like, if they want to spend 3 mana to make a Magitech Infantry, that's fine. Like, I'm not going to win that. It's going to be hard for me to win that resource war. So let's just do it like this. Dragoon's Wyvern, sure. Yeah, I mean, that obviously shuts off my Black Mage's Rod. I want to be able to use Slash of Light for something bigger. Like a Sid. Although I don't have the tools to do that now. Ooh, Vane's Treachery? Wow. That's really good. Alright, so I should use Vane's Treachery. Actually, I should just play Grahatia, I think. This blocks everything, too. Uses my mana better. And I get value if I can Vane's Treachery next turn. Interesting. I mean, given this attack, I'm just gonna block here, and if they have something, it's fine. And then I get to draw a card off the Grahatia. Like, they pretty clearly have, like, the +4/+4 spell, I think. But I get to draw a card off of this, right? Oh, and this grows? Yeah, okay, sure. Circle of Power. I don't have any mages, though. Fate of the Suncrist. Wow. What a good find. Let's kill you. Okay. 10 to 13. Maybe a bounce spell on Grahatia? Wait, why would they bounce the 2-drop? They must have a way to kill the Grahatia, but that's really strange. Instead of the 5-drop. Okay. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Okay. Machinus Arsenal, which is currently a 5/5. Okay, okay. I mean, that is certainly a thing. They have 1 white mana. Okay, so let's do this. And they're gonna go +4/+4 in response. Check this out, though. But in response to that, I will Slash of Light. I will Slash of Light the Magitech Infantry. This is gonna be beautiful. Yeah, this is gonna be great. So now this shrinks. This doesn't get +4/+4, and this still dies. Woo! That was beautiful. Alright, they're at 4. I'm at 9. 4 mana to equip this makes this +2/+2. Okay, 1 card left in hand. Should be very hard to actually kill me. I guess they could have a Fate of the Sun, Kristan Graha Tia, but if they do, then this kills them. What? I guess they could kill the Judge Magister. Oh, stuck in Summoner Sanctum? Sure. Alright, land. I needed to be more specific. Untapped land would have gotten it done. But it's okay. We'll go Dragoon's Lance. I'm going to kill this now. I don't want any nonsense to happen. Alright. Hey, solid blue-white deck here as well. We read them for You're Not Alone. And I think we did a really good job of playing around that and utilizing all of our interaction in a very, very well-timed way. So now we are Platinum 1. With Scrappy Orzhov deck. What are we, 4-0? 5-0. Look at that, the wins just zooming on by. Look, sometimes you don't need busted rares, right? You just gotta draw well. Alright, on the play, you know, I jinxed myself. 2 swamps and but like this hand is just not good enough. Obviously if I had a plains it would be fine, but there's no interaction either. We're gonna ship that back, be a little bit sad about it. I'm gonna keep this, and I should probably bottom one of my 2-drops. I'm just not sure which one. Probably Black Mage's Rod. Let's play the Lance. I mean, the thing is, this isn't really growing anyways, and this is just, like, guaranteed to get in, right? Emperor of Palamecia. Also, this allows me to kill this immediately, which is also nice. Should have bottomed the land, obviously. Thieves' Knife. Okay. That's a little bit concerning. I don't really care if this thing dies. I kind of want them to target a removal spell, though, at Judge Magister. That would be awesome. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. They don't even get the Chocobo, by the way. An absolute beating. Seems like a pretty greedy no block, but I guess they're gonna just keep trying to draw cards off Thieves' Knife. I mean, we're kind of out of action here. That Ambrosia was brutal, but... What do you have? What kind of trick can a blue-red deck play? Magic Damper, sure. The Lunar Whale, oh, that's really good. I mean, the best part about that is the fact that it just blocks my creatures, right? Like, that is super annoying. Well... I guess this is our only line. At least drawing the Zac was pretty good. And we just have to hope this Lunar Whale doesn't absolutely go off. 3 cards in hand. I mean, Choco Comet, Emperor Palamecia, and Lunar Whale are all spectacular. I'm not as high on Thieves' Knife and Magic Damper. Exile target artifact. Yeah, not much I can do about that. Yep. Alright, well, you know, sometimes you lose to really good rares. That happens. There's a Dragoon's Wyvern off the top. Yeah, this one's going to be tough to win. Oh, and into a land. So just the casual perfects. You know, what's it like? Let me know. Alright, they're at 6. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Retrieve the Esper, okay. I want them to attack with Thieves' Knife as well. Based on the play pattern that I've seen, I wouldn't be shocked if they attack me with Thieves' Knife. Thieves' Knife, rather. Okay, I just take it all. This is still just the greediest thing I've ever seen. Like, why are you attacking with Thieves' Knife? You have a Lunar Whale going. Like, I can literally kill you now. Potentially. Right? If I draw an equipment, you just die. Unless you have, like, land and another thing to play. I don't know. This just feels like an exceedingly greedy play with the hero. You can still die to a pump spell. This is... Please. Please punish my opponent. Please! Oh, 1 mana short. That's crazy. Ugh, 1 mana short. Yeah, it's 4 to equip. There's no justice in the world, Maxwell. How do you get away with this? Like, how is just not attacking with Lunar Whale enough for you? You know what I mean? That's all I gotta ask. I think now they realize the error of their ways. Oof. I mean, as somebody who likes value, I totally get it. I totally get it. You just you can't shut it off. Yeah, now we're just gonna lose. I mean, look, they have a good deck for sure. Just the classic blue-red spells deck that everybody's trying to draft. And we did not have an answer to the Lunar Whale. Alright. Like, I suppose I could draw the tap 3 things. So we'll... Oh, they can get Choco Comet back? Okay, that probably just seals it. Circle of Power. Feels like they have a counterspell. Yeah. Alright. I mean, just textbook, really solid blue-red deck with the Lunar Whale, and we lost. So close. We were 1 mana short. If we didn't, like, I'm just... Oh! That 1 extra resource. Oof. Almost. Almost. It's okay. Still 5-1. Let's draw well. Alright, on the play here, we do have a 2 and a 3 here. So we'll keep this with a pair of Veined Treacheries. There's no 1-drop, is there? Oh, yeah, I guess that is a 1-drop. I do have lots of ways to kill it, but I'm not going to do it yet. I think my plan is to just play like 2-drop into 3-drop here. Tap land from the opponent. Oh, that does make things a little more interesting, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to kill Grand Pulsochu. And just the thing is with this type of matchup, especially when I see a town, like you need to just maximize on the pressure here. So let's do this. Town Greeter. Okay. I mean, the thing is that, like, I gotta kill that too. I gotta kill that. I mean, look at their deck. It's just all powerful late game stuff, right? All towns, you know what I mean? This is, however, an interesting decision point. Let's see what they do. Blitzball? Okay. Even a land wouldn't be terrible. I mean, I wouldn't want it. Alright, so this lets us attack for lots of damage. Alright, they're at 7 life. And we do have a Slash of Light that can deal up to 6 damage. The thing is, I don't really want to sacrifice anything to the Treachery, which is why I fired that off. Now, if they play a Sweeper effect, it's quite bad. That's a Bal-MT Rexar, which is manageable. I mean, I think they're just dead, right? Look at this. Look at this! Yep, look. That's the type of deck where when you get to the late game, you have no shot of winning. Drawing that Magitech infantry was so big in allowing us to double spell that turn and just get in as much damage as possible to close my opponent out. 6 and 1. Black-white. Alright, opponent on the play here. I have a 1-drop, a Vane's Treachery, and a Paladin's Arms. I mean, totally fine hand. Go Zach. Fatal Push? They sure do. I'm like, what can they do for 1 mana? I thought I just got back from the Pro Tour. I didn't think you could play this card. What are you doing? Good beats, good beats. What is like the best creature to play against me? I think it's like Hectize. I think Hectize is absurd against me. Town Greeter as well. Dragoon's Wyvern. Okay, there's a lot of good stuff against me. Don't play Hectize. I mean, if they had Hectize, they wouldn't be thinking this much, right? Just play some dorky creature. They might have a 2-mana removal spell. Like, if they thought that long, maybe it's just a removal spell. I don't know. All right, we got the tempo back. Look at this. We are the first person with something on the battlefield. Ari, man. Okay. I don't really care about the Ari man right now, just because my hand really just allows me to kill the Ari man. So that's kind of my plan, right? Just to be able to make sure I can get damage through with the hero. Man, these wizard tokens are so good in these types of decks when you prioritize job select cards. Like, you just have so many extra ways to just chip away at their life total. We have 7 creatures, which means we have 17 spells that actually just, like, you know, ping away. Ooh. Okay. That was a good turn. Double spell from the opponent. Ooh, Aerith Rescue Mission. I'm going to keep up Slash of Light / Vane's Treachery. See how aggressive they want to be. Call the Mountain Chocobo, sure. Okay. I like this. Like, if they want to race me, I'm okay with that. Blazing Bomb. Okay. You see that delay? I think there's like a little bit more concern there now. They're like, uh-oh. What should I do? I mean, look, I don't have that much more left. Like, I've certainly drawn some cards, but they've also, like, called a Mountain Chocobo, which is a way to get ahead on cards. So this is kind of all that we're left with. A Slash of Light and a You're Not Alone. So hopefully we can, you know, sequence them to the best of our ability to try to steal a game here. 3 cards in hand. I mean, yeah, let's just kill this. There's no real way for them to save this. Like, Vincent's Limit Break puts it into play tapped, I think. And this gives me the opportunity to utilize my mana on my turn if I draw something big. Like a Graha Tia or something. What about a land? I think they're going to play like a Sephiroth's Intervention here, which is going to be very, very good. So I'm wondering if I should just attack with Paladin's Arms. Or do I use You're Not Alone to kill the Blazing Bomb? Maybe I do. It doesn't feel great, right? Like, they're going to block a 1/1 and then Sephiroth's Intervention to Paladin's Arms. And they're still at 11 life. Hopefully, maybe it's a Thunder Magic so they don't gain life. I guess that's all I'm hoping for. No. You know, this is the downside of, like, playing this format too much. You just kind of see everything unfold. But I do want to kill the Blazing Bomb, I think. They're at 9 life. You know, I hope I can piece together some more value here, but their deck certainly looks quite strong. I don't know, maybe I, like, wasted some of the removal here. Like, I called the Mountain Chocobo, I don't know. Like, if they play something big, it's not good for me, right? What do they have here? Well, drawing another land was certainly terrible. Probably just another removal spell. Maybe it's like red-black, a bunch of removal, in which case this Paladin's Arm is actually pretty good. Just play Thunder Magic. Okay, that's also okay. Hey, look, we're getting 3 damage in still, which is very good. Oh, maybe I should have equipped this. That would have gotten in for more damage. But, like, I don't want them to kill the wizard. You know what I mean? Because, like, if I draw spells, this deals extra damage passively, which gives me a little bit of reach. God, this is brutal. Do I move it here and just get them down to 3? Yeah, fine. So I would have gotten in 1 extra point of damage last turn, too. So, I guess they should be at 2. Which is obviously extremely relevant here. I mean, we're on 9 lands here. I mean, it's still close. If they play Call the Mountain Chocobo, which they kind of have to, like, we attack with everything again. If I draw another equipment, that would be lethal. Oh, that's quite good. Okay, so my equipment's also done. Okay, equipment off the top. Pump spell or equipment off the top. Come on. What about land number 10? Can't say that I love that. Alright, we have 10 mana sources. They're at 1, though. So they have no cards in hand. So, I mean, it's still going to be tough for them to win. Everything in their graveyard is really expensive. So they need to find some way to 2-for-1 here, right? Oh, if they found a 2-mana play here, that would also work. Oh, yeah, that would work. Flashback, Call the Mountain Chocobo, and then find a 2-mana play. Alright, so now any removal spell or Dragoon's Lance would also work. And they did draw a 2-drop, and it was a really good one. They're at 1 life. God. Ugh. Are they just going to return that from the graveyard? Okay, that's fine. Something. This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? This just makes me so unhappy. We have 5 lands left in our deck. I just need a spell. Any spell. Any spell. I mean, it turns out that not moving the Paladin's Arms did cost us here. Because they probably would have used a removal spell to kill the hero. So that's on me. That is absolutely on me, but man. If you want to say the arena overlords are punishing you, this is absolutely the way that they're doing it. They're at 1 life. They've looked through a lot of cards. They probably have removal. So it's just, there's not a lot that I can draw here. I've drawn a lot of my good spells already. Call the Mountain Chocobo, sure. Just give me a spell. I have like, hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. I have 5 spells left in my deck. 5. Yeah, I mean, just any spell. Removal. Spell. Come on! No shot! I have 4 lands and 13 spells in my deck. This must get double blocked. So they have blocks for everything. This is... We're just gonna draw like some inconsequential creature now. So I have 5 creatures. 4 lands, so 9. So half of my deck, literally half of my deck, wins me the game on the spot. Half of my deck wins me the game on the spot. I have 8 spells in my deck. Not anymore. They found the suplex. Alright. They still can't attack me. Because my creature has menace. Okay. Well, does that get it done? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We did it. Oh my gosh, we did it. Wow. I just thought we were not going to get there. I really did. Oh man. And you know, honestly, it would have been the biggest form of justice to not win there after basically, it's borderline, but like kind of missing out on, I have so much mana. I should have moved the Paladin's Arms over to the O1 to distribute all my damage evenly, because if they kill a 3-power creature, I'm getting in for 1 less damage. So that was my mistake, but we got there, and you know what? This was a really, really smooth black-white deck. Now, like I said, this deck had 0 rares, but it had really, really great synergies and a fantastic curve. We're looking at a deck with 3 1-drops, 5 2-drops, a bunch of cheap removal. We were able to double spell, decent synergies, good interaction, ways to just kind of close out the game as well. Now, it's like, certainly opponents can go over the top of me. We saw that happen with the Lunar Whale, but I just felt like this, I mean, we always have a chance when you draft a deck like this, right? Where you just have a combination of good curve, good cheap interaction, like, and mana sinks, because we just had 2 Dragoon's lands, double Paladin's Arms, right? As just additional ways to just kind of slap this onto various small creatures and win the game that way. You know, I really am trying to actively pursue the good 5-color decks or the sweet blue-red spells decks, but of course you still have to play your seat. Now, I don't think I played my seat perfectly in the sense that, yeah, my black was fine, right? Because white was so open, we were doing okay here, but it did feel like blue was certainly more open than our black, so I think a blue-white deck here would have been stronger, but that's not to say that our black cards were bad. Vane's Treachery was great. Dark Knight's Greatsword was very, very strong. Rufus and Judge Magister, also really, really good cards in this deck. So all in all, just happy to showcase a different archetype that also is still able to get a trophy. And it's really funny, my 2 trophies in this format, since I've made content for Final Fantasy again, are kind of both white-based, scrappy, blue-white, black-white decks, but it is what it is. Like I mentioned before, I did a draft right before this while I was just watching some playoff baseball, and that was a really sweet 4-color Towns deck, and I really do want to pull that off, but of course, I think while Final Fantasy is out for a limited time, everybody's trying to do that thing, so it's really hard. It's really hard. But you know what? I'll take the wins. Look, you should stop. People should not be passing Dragoons, Lances, and 7th pick Magitech Infantries. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, white is still a totally fine color. Do it. Or you force these sweet slow decks that don't get there 75% of the time, and then you just lose. If you're okay with losing, I guess that's fine. But a lot of people are watching this channel to see how you're supposed to win and tackle these formats. And you know what? Right now, white's still very open. Do what's open, play your seat, win games, profit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Lots of benefits. Check it out. Also, go to TCGplayer.com for all your Match the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes or some singles for your modern decks, commander decks, or your standard decks, check out TCGplayer.com. Hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for all your Match the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. They're your one-stop shop for deck boxes, playmat, sleeves, dice boxes, and much, much more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.